Welcome back. Here's another great handkerchief story. It involves one of Mount Kisco's finest, a policeman that was a great guy. He had a nickname, but I'm going to call him Bill. Uh, he was just a lot of fun. Great guy. And one night, he came in after working a 4 to 12 shift. He got out of his uniform and he came in for a cocktail. And he met a girl at the bar. And he, being single, it was cool. He was well known in town. Anyway, so as time went on in that night, and of course it was after midnight, I didn't see him. I thought they had left. Anyway, it's 3:30, 4 o'clock in the morning, and I'm getting everybody out of the building, and I go to lock the front door, which I did. And of course, the dining room is dark at this point, and I lock the front door. And as I'm coming back, I see a couple sitting at a table, and it's him and this girl that he just met. And I said, "Oh my God, I didn't know you were still here. I thought you had left." I said, "You want something for last call?" "No, no, Hank." He says, "We're good. We're going out. We're taking off." And with that, they go out the back door and on their way. So I went and I locked the back door and I came back in to finish doing the cleaning up that I had to do. And in those days, Chipper and his wife were living upstairs in the restaurant. It had been a party room at one time, but now they decided they were living up there. They made an apartment out of it, and they were living upstairs. And Chipper had a Wheaton Terrier named Max, pretty cool dog. And so anyway, so I'm in the kitchen doing something, and we had the little window there by where you make the pizzas, and I hear noise out there, and it's Chipper's dog is barking like crazy. So I'm looking out the window, and all of a sudden I see Chipper had come downstairs in his boxer shorts and t-shirt, by the way, with a shotgun. And he's walking on the back ramp, and I'm going, "Chipper, what the hell are you doing?" He says, "My dog's barking," and he says, "It's not just he's not barking at a skunk or a rabbit. That's a people bark. There's somebody out there hiding." So I said, "See, I don't know about that, Chipper." I said, "There's nobody around." So anyway, so Chipper starts with his shotgun walking around like Snuffy Smith. He starts walking down towards where the dumpster is, and I go out. I'm following him. And of course, our building is next to Crane Furniture. And we got to the back of the building, and the back of Crane Furniture. Uh, Crane Furniture must have sold somebody a new front porch glider. Those like a couch that glides back and forth. And they had taken the old one back, and they were going to throw it in the dumpster or whatever. But right now, this older one was behind Crane Furniture, and on this old piece of junk glider was our friend the cop and his new girlfriend. So he's in his underwear. They're making out like crazy. And all of a sudden he's yelling, "Chipper, don't shoot, don't shoot." Chipper's got the gun like this. He's getting ready to shoot. And he says, "Chip, it's me. Don't shoot, don't shoot." So then Chipper gets into that crazy belly laugh of his. He starts going crazy. He says, "What the hell's the matter with you?" "I'll tell you what." He says, "From now on, whenever you do something like that," he says, "reach in the pizza window and grab a meatball and throw it to my dog and keep him shut up while you're doing whatever you got to do." And that was great. And then every night for the rest of eternity, every time that poor guy came into the restaurant, no matter what he ordered, he got a meatball on his plate to go with it. Great days.